So into this, Hitesh, we're talking about the markets. Today you got the second consecutive session actually that you got markets trading on a higher note. What are you reading into the markets for the next couple of sessions?
I think the market's shaping up quite well, and as we've been speaking for the last couple of weeks, the short-term trend is definitely up. 6080 is a particular critical pivot point out here, and once 6080 is taken up, we should see some significant amount of short covering and a lot of fresh longs being built up. We've done a lot of studies on a variety of indicators and a variety of time frames, and everything is pointing upwards now. So hopefully the next couple of weeks, couple of months, we should see the Nifty heading much higher. Once we get out of this 5700 to 6100 broader range for the Nifty, as we had pointed out earlier, we are still in a secular bull market which started in March 2009, with 5700 being the last significant bottom. So as long as 5700 holds, we should head higher from here, and hopefully we should take out 6350 quite comfortably in the first couple of months of the new year 2011 and head much higher from there. Globally, all the indices are very supportive. Western indices, you talk about the DAX, the FTSE, the CAC, the S&P, all are in very well established uptrends. So overall things are looking very positive now, and hopefully we should see some good days coming ahead.
Okay, Hitesh, now hold that thought. We've been talking about how 2010 actually panned out. Now, still with us, Hitesh, let's focus on some of these auto stocks because they've got a little active in the last few sessions. Tata Motors being one of them and Maruti the other one. What's the outlook coming on both these counters?
We continue to remain very bullish on auto as a sector, and when we speak about auto, Tata Motors and M&M are the top names that come into mind based on the current chart. So if we were to look at Tata Motors, it is extremely strong even at current levels. People could enter at current levels, keeping a stop loss of around 1230 with a target of around 1500 in the next 3 to 6 months. If you look at Maruti, that has given a fresh buy. We could enter now with a stop loss of around 1370 with a target of around 1550 in the next 3 to 4 months. And like I was mentioning, M&M is very strong. We could enter with a stop loss of 750 with a target of around 850 to 900 in the next 3 to 6 months.
Okay, so that's a perspective coming on the auto counters there. But what about the oil and gas space? Anything that's looking attractive on the charts right now? You got BPCL, a little bit on the negative side, still some uncertainty coming there. But what about any other from the OMC or from ONGC or Reliance Industries? Anything that's looking attractive from either from the OMC or from the downstream players?
Oil and gas is one sector that has not performed well in the last 12 to 15 months. You speak about Reliance, it's been sideways for the last 15 months between 950 and 1150, and it definitely has to either break out or break down. Like the Nifty was sideways for a very long period in time, and once it broke out, it's given a huge trending move. So we are definitely keeping a very close eye on Reliance. There is a very high possibility that the breakout happens on the upside, and once it crosses 1150, then there could be an explosive move. But if you look at the entire oil and gas sector, it's been a laggard in this bull rally, and hopefully in this current leg, maybe it could be an outperformer. If you look at individual stocks in this sector, KN India is something that is looking strong. BPCL, HPCL have taken a bit of a beating, and I would wait for another 5 to 7% up move before initiating any fresh long. So if you look at this entire sector, currently my bets on it would be on Reliance, KN India and ONGC. ONGC, we could initiate a long with a stop loss of 1250 and a target of around 1450 to 1500 in the next 6 to 9 months.
Hitesh, one stock which has got really active today is Praj Industries. Are you picking up anything on the technicals for this particular counter?
We've been bullish, we've been bearish on the real estate sector for quite some time, and we are not looking at initiating any fresh longs in any of the counters in real estate or infrastructure till we see some decisive moves. So these kind of short-term up moves could happen, but currently we do not advise anybody to go long in this sector.
Okay, so that's a view coming on the real estate sector out there. But the other part of the sector which is still buzzing is the metal pack. You've seen on and off moves come on a lot of metal counters. Anything that's looking attractive on the metal space? Because fundamentally, you have a bunch of analysts talking about a potential price hike that could be taking place in the next 1 month or so, or probably in early 2011. But anything that's looking attractive on the charts when you talk from the metal perspective?
Absolutely, metals is one space that is quite bullish now. Hindalco, we have been bullish for the last 3 to 4 weeks, and it has given us a good up move. Tata Steel is something that we have bullish on and continue to remain bullish. Hindustan Zinc has given a fresh buy a few days ago, and we continue to have a very strong view on Hindustan Zinc. We could see a 15 to 20% up move in this sector in the next 3 to 6 months. So overall, if you see the commodity space as well, number of these metals are in a bullish kind of a move. So naturally the stocks linked to those commodities would also be in an uptrend. So we are very bullish on this sector as a whole.
Hitesh, what about the FMCG space? Because you got HUL, ITC, all these getting a little active over the last few sessions. Again, HUL was pretty active yesterday in what you noticed. Is there any call coming on HUL as such?
Yes, both HUL and ITC we are very bullish on. HUL you could keep a stop loss of around 290 for a target of around 350 in the next 6 to 9 months. And if you look at ITC, another counter which is an excellent counter to have in one's portfolio, both from a trading and an investment perspective. From a trading perspective, we could initiate a fresh long at current levels with a stop loss of around 165 and a target of around 190 to 195 in the next 3 to 6 months. These are the two strongest counters in the FMCG space.
Okay, there's no hold that thought. It's the kind of view we're getting on the metal front there. But on the other side, we're going to be discussing CLSA's view for 2011 as to what kind of a bet are they looking at on a theme base, as well as some sectoral topics that they're looking for going ahead. That's coming after the short break. Stay tuned. About the large caps over the last couple of minutes or so, but tell us about mid caps. Any topics coming in that particular space as of right now? Anything that's looking attractive on the charts?
We are very bullish on Sri Renuka Sugars in the mid-cap space. We have a target of around 110 to 112 for Sri Renuka Sugars in the next 2 to 3 months. So that is looking extremely attractive. A number of mid-cap IT counters should give a move, because we've seen a huge up move in the large-cap IT space. So the mid-cap IT space is something that could follow given the overall bullishness in the IT. So whether you look at a Polaris or a Patni, these are some counters to look at in the mid-cap space. Banking is something that we are not placing our bets in now till we see some kind of a sustained trend reversal. So if you're looking at the mid-cap space, I would place my bets on sugar and on mid-cap IT.
Okay, Hitesh, thanks for all those details coming across and what kind of bets we're looking into 2011. Well, that's the kind of view we're getting from Hitesh.